how old was I? I was like a 10-year-old kid navigating like one of the biggest cities in the world. Like, cut me some slack, alright?
This is Sloane Square. This is a district line train to Upminster.
Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload. Hey guys, it's Anpu and I'm back with another video. I am literally cringing before I even started the video because this is a story time video and I haven't done a story time video in so long on my channel, so I decided to share an embarrassing story with you. Don't know why I decided to do this because it is embarrassing, and thought I'd keep it in with the London theme of my channel. So it's very much London related because it involves the London Underground when I was like 9 or 10. So this story goes back. Don't YouTubers like hug a pillow when they do like a story time, so it gets like nice and cozy and just like with me chilling with this let's put that back. Where does this story even start? So I always loved like traveling around when I was young. I'm talking like young. I was always quite independent from a young age. How old was I? I would say primary school actually, because I would love the fact that the travel card for children was so cheap. I think you could get to London for like £2, like unlimited travel. I remember getting the paper ticket from my local train station in South London and just like travelling around. I remember like I was like in year 5 or year 6 and my parents were the best as well. They kind of gave me that freedom to do that and they trusted me. I just loved exploring around London. Yeah, so it would be really cheap, like the bus was free for children, and yeah, the train, which is usually so expensive, bearing in mind I pay like £10 to get to London, it's £150 a month, so like for children the cost is not that high. So I remember I like made use of that like till its max. But where the story starts is there weren't like apps back then, bearing in mind the whole smartphone thing wasn't around then. Even in secondary school people had like Blackberries, and there weren't like apps on Blackberries. I still remember I had like a Blackberry Bold, and then only then we used like BBM and stuff, and that was in year 8, year 9. So I'm talking about like year 5, year 6 where like smartphones weren't a thing. So getting around London obviously is difficult without Citymapper or Google Maps, and bearing in mind I'm like how old was I? I was like a 10-year-old kid navigating like one of the biggest cities in the world. Like, cut me some slack, alright? But this is where the story starts. Like, so I would but this is the thing, right? I'm a geographer. Like, I love maps, I love exploring cities, I love like so like yeah, it wouldn't faze me. but the way I would get around that is, I don't know if you've seen, but there's like these massive round things on tube stations in London, and that's basically there. So if you need help or if you're lost on the platform, you can just press the massive like button, the massive green button, and then it rings, and then you can speak to someone in like the security office and you can hear their voice coming out of this box. And then you can be like, oh hey, I'm lost, or oh, someone's injured on the platform, can you help them? So it's designed for like emergencies and also just like general assistance. But like, I have to point out, no one uses these round things. Like I've lived here all my life and I haven't seen a single person press the help button, like the massive green button. But knowing me, 10-year-old Anpu, I don't know why I did this, but I would do it every time. But I would literally press that button, but like it was so embarrassing that I cringed looking back at it, because it's not like some discreet thing. I remember I was at Badham Station. It was like rush hour, like people were coming home from work, the platform was pretty busy. Like you can imagine, I don't know if you've seen like rush hour in London, but like the platform is busy. And here's me, like 10-year-old Anpu, walking past the city workers, going into that little round thing, pressing the button, and then it started ringing like like this, like the ringing tone, like the kind of ringing tone that you hear on your mobile phone or on a telephone. It was that ringing noise, but like echoing through the entire platform. And then the guy in the office was like, "Hi, how can I help?" And I was like, "Oh, hi, how can I get to Mitcham Junction? What platform do I have to go to, and what time is the train coming?" Literally everyone on the platform was just staring at me, like, 'cause they can hear the conversation, because it's echoing through the entire platform. And like, 10-year-old Anpu's just like, yeah, whatever, you do your thing, like, your stares aren't going to faze me. And then the guy was like, okay, 1 second, so the next train departs at like, 4:35 from platform 3. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you very much. He was like, are you okay? Like, are you lost? Do you need any more help? And I was like, I'm okay, thank you. And then like, but I really need to stress the fact that like the conversation was echoing through the entire station. Usually, I don't know where, was it a malfunction, or was it like a glitch with the system? But I don't know why, but it was loud. It was loud. So the entire, like, this platform was all looking at me. The platform opposite, like, everyone's eyes, like, especially during rush hour, like, usually during rush hour, like, everyone's doing their own thing. And, like, to have all those eyes on you. So I finished the call, and I just turned around, like, everyone was just looking at me. And I was like, okay, just gotta make my way to platform 3. But, you guys might not feel the embarrassment, like, but when I think of, like, when I look back at it, when I think back on it, I just cringe. I'm just like, it's not hard just looking at the timetable, like, like, I didn't have to call, and what's pretty funny as well is that next to the round help button, there's like a camera stationed next to each help button, and the people in the office can obviously see who's calling, so they they must have been like, who's this like child like ringing the help button? But yeah, they were amazing. They kind of helped me. They told me to go to platform 3, and I made my way to platform 3. But like, those stairs though, not stairs as in glance stare, you know. Just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, that was my embarrassing story from when I was 10. I'm guessing there's more embarrassing stories out there, but it was just like something cringe which I wanted to share with you. And also it's like London life, innit? Like, the theme of my channel is London life, and yeah, that was my London life back when I was in year 6, when I was 10 years old. But actually I don't regret doing that, because I don't know, the fact that I'm really happy that I managed to like explore the city from such a young age. I wouldn't take it back for the world, really. I love a good adventure, and I'm an explorer at heart. I love finding like new things about cities, and not only that, like quirky things, and like I still remember, like, when I mean explorer, I mean I love finding hidden gems and like secret spots. I remember we had like a lecture at the Sorbonne in France, in Paris, and I was just like exploring around the Sorbonne. The Sorbonne is like one of the most famous universities in Paris, and I remember walking into this lecture theatre. It reminded me of like a movie, like beautiful windows. Everything was wooden, and it had like this beautiful aroma, this beautiful smell. It's kind of like an ancient like lecture theatre. And then at the front, it was huge, by the way, and I was the only one in this lecture theatre, and there was a grand piano in the middle of this lecture theatre, and I was like, I can't believe I just found, like, I just love exploring, and I love kind of like, I don't know, I probably wasn't even allowed to be there, but I remember playing for a good 15-20 minutes, and it was just the best experience ever. I think I actually have some footage. And I like invited my friends over. I was like, oh my gosh, have you seen this beautiful room? Yeah. I remember there was like one person who worked there as well, who kind of like, walked in shocked, and it was like, because obviously someone was like in the room. And then she looked at me. I think she was going to tell me to get out, but then she heard me playing. I was just chilling, playing. She kind of gave me like a really friendly smile when she just walked out of the room. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah guys, that was that embarrassing story, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to that, and I hope I didn't make you cringe too much. But yeah, just wanted to leave you with one last message, and that's to love your identity, and I'll see you in next week's video on Thursday and Saturday at 5 PM GMT. Until next time guys, cheerio!
This is Paddington. Change for the Bakerloo line and National Rail Services.